What's good, Tam Fam? Here's a quick tutorial for singers to use the musictheory.net website to improve their pitch and intonation by practicing interval ear training. Quick hard pill to swallow here, but I just want to make this clear on why I'm even posting this. No matter how big your vocal range is or vocal power you have, no matter how beautiful your tone is, if you sing with poor pitch or intonation, you can't sound good. Like, period. So this video is going to serve a lot of maybe beginner to intermediate or new singers because a lot of them don't even know where to start when it comes down to getting better at singing. So learning intervals will be a concrete way to isolate that musicianship and develop your ear. Quick side note, you should be humming or singing the notes that these exercises play because it's going to add that kinesthetic and muscle memory aspect of learning that's going to help you progress way faster than if you just listened to the exercises alone. Okay, let's head to musictheory.net, musictheory.net, and then we're going to click on exercises. Then we're going to head down to ear training, and we're going to go to interval ear training. Okay, so I recommend doing like 30 questions per day, or at least no more than that as you're just getting started. Brain and ear fatigue is a super real thing, so you'll get the most bang for your buck with the first maybe 10 minutes or so of ear training per day. I'm going to run through a quick batch in a sec just to show you what you should aim for as far as speed and accuracy as you practice. So I'm just going to click on some intervals, and then I have to decide what those intervals are based on what I hear. Okay, minor sixth, major third, minor seventh, unison. That's going to be a minor seventh, octave, minor third, and so on, major third. So as you can see, like, I'm pretty darn quick when it comes to this, and that's just because I've practiced a lot and because I'm able to implement some strategies here. So let me teach you what those are super quick. The key to start interval training is to take songs that you already know and recognize, then identify the intervals you hear by associating the songs with the pitches that are played by the website. I know that sounds like a lot, but let me show you what I mean. For instance, hearing a major second becomes a lot easier when you associate it with Happy Birthday. So here's what a major second sounds like. So if you pair that with Happy Birthday, it's a lot easier to hear. Here's another example, like a perfect fifth. I hear like the Universal Movies theme, or you know, the so that's a great way to hear a perfect fifth. Minor seventh, a less common interval with a good pairing song. I actually use Crawling by Linkin Park. You know, the what is it? Crawling in my skin, these words they will not hear. The beginning of that song is going to be that minor seventh. That little opening, that first interval I play is going to be that minor seventh. If you can focus your ear on pairing the songs with the intervals, you'll have an actual way of improving your pitch. And not everyone has great pitch to start with, and that's not a problem. You just have to go in and work on that skill set. Then boom, you're on par with other singers, or maybe even in a better spot, because you have a concrete way of improving your pitch rather than just being naturally decent at it. I'm going to run through a couple song examples for each interval. Hopefully you recognize a few of them and then you can use them for yourself. Worst case scenario, you might be able to look up some matching song ideas on Google and then still come back and do the same thing on musictheory.net here. Okay, here we go. Minor second, Jaws. This is a great one. Like the Jaws, like bum, 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 bum. So here's that minor second. Okay, or another one could be like She Will Be Loved, the beginning of that chorus by Maroon 5. That's that I don't mind spending every day. All right, that one's for free. That's my best Maroon 5 impression. Anyway, so that's going to be, again, that minor second. Let's move on to major second, Happy Birthday. I've already showed you, but another one to think of is Wide Awake by Katy Perry. I'm wide awake. That's I'm wide awake. No, 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 no. I'm wide awake. awake is going to be your major second. Okay, so for minor thirds, you can use lullaby. Brahms' lullaby, that's the go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby. That's that first little bit, go to sleep, is going to be our minor third. The other one you could use is like Hey Jude. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. That first Hey Jude is going to be your minor third. Okay, moving right along to major third. We have maybe Oh When the Saints Go Marching In. What is it? Oh when the saints go marching in. It's that first little jump of Oh when. That's a solid one. And then the other one I found was maybe Sam Smith's, Not the Only One. The beginning of his chorus also has a major third. That's the one where he's like, you say I'm crazy. That you say is going to be another one of our major thirds. Okay. Perfect fourth, moving right along. Perfect fourth, you can either use something like Here Comes the Bride, Here Comes the Bride, or At Last by Etta James. At last, my love, or whatever that is. That first At Last is going to be perfect fourth. Up for the tritones is going to be The Simpsons, The Simpsons. Or you could, actually, let me try that again. Up next is the tritone. You can either use The Simpsons, The Simpsons, the first two notes of those, The don't get that twisted. And then we have generic horror movie. Anytime that I hear tritones, I actually just straight up think it sounds like a horror movie. So, scary interval. If you play like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star with this, you will absolutely be running for the hills. Let me show you what I mean. As you can see, the tritone is pretty easy to identify just because it sounds kind of scary. Okay, moving right along, let's hit up that perfect fifth. As I said earlier, the universal theme, the bum, 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 bum. Or if you want a more recent example, I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift, the I knew you were trouble when you walked in. That is gonna be our perfect fifth. I Knew You Were. So let's keep moving here. We've got minor sixth. That's gonna be Entertainer. That ba-na-ba-na-ba-na is going to be the Entertainer, which is the minor sixth. Or you could use the fun song. That's the Tonight We Are Young, Let's Set the World on Fire. There's going to be your other example of a minor sixth. Fire brighter. Okay, time to move on to major six. Major six, we've got NBC. This one's pretty easy. NBC. It's the first two notes. NB of NBC. The other song you can use for major sixth is What's Up by Four Non Blondes. That's the And I said, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Okay, jokes aside, that first and I said, hey, that's also going to be an example of our major sixth. Moving right along to the minor seventh, some good examples for that. I know I mentioned the crawling example from Linkin Park. That's that opening. Or the other example that I like to use is Away in a Manger. Whenever you say the little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay, the lit is going to be that minor seventh. On to our major seventh is going to be the Superman theme. That's that bum ba da da ba ba da 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 bum ba da ba ba da da ba bum 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 bum. There's that bum 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 bum. is going to be an example of our major seventh. The other example I'd like to use for major seventh is going to be like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or whatever, the World of Pure Imagination. That's the, and you'll see with me in a world of pure imagination. That's that. A world is going to be our major seventh. Okay, last but not least, we have our octave or perfect eighth. That's going to be somewhere over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow. Those first somewhere words are going to be a great example of perfect eighth. Or if you're wanting to use something a little more recent, you could use Blow by Kesha. This place is about to blow. That full octave slide there is going to be a great example of you getting your ear ready to hear those jumps. All right, so that's it for the examples. Just put in a little time each day to associating these intervals to the songs and make sure that you're actually humming or singing along with the pitches that are played, and you'll be on your way to hearing and, more importantly, matching these intervals in the real songs that you sing. For one-on-one coaching, gear we recommend, and more, check the description. Don't forget to sub, like, comment, and all that other sellout stuff for the algorithm. See you in the next one. Later, Tam Fam.